Good afternoon. This is week 7, I think, because I skipped last week. Okay, listen. I have a good reason. I don't have a good reason, but I kept on trading though. But I did not make a video, and I was kind of busy. But I did keep trading. I did keep on trading, so that's important, I think. So, small summary. This week went kind of shit. That past weeks went kind of shit if it comes down to trading. So I'll just show you guys. It was bad. It was just bad. I have nothing else to say. I was kind of annoyed. So my emotions were kind of out of balance with trading because I got like a nice losing streak. You will see it in a second. And it kept annoying me, and I learned how to do it better. And with how price is moving currently, I learned something new, which is already he who learns never fails. So we learned again. So it is what it is. We lost a bit of money, but it's fine. Small account. We are learning. So let me desktop. Okay, on Bitcoin. I think this trades we have done last week's. Yeah. So one of the things I have to teach myself more that you can see perfectly here is I focus too much on the long plays, because I gotta understand that when you have like a higher construction, or let's say a higher high, whatever you wanna call it in here, at least a very local high, this is like the part where you have a lot of volume, right? And often I think that, oh, if the price is gonna go up there, that's a good long scenario. But if we look and we zoom out a bit more, we see that we're kind of more in a downtrend. So why am I not then trying to do a short trade? And I still focus a bit too much on the longs. Well, I think this would have been a nice short, because I did that once as well. It was an Ethereum. I can show it later. So look more close towards the highs, because this would have been a sick ass trade. And here I did it again. But to be fair, because if we're gonna zoom out, you see this wick. I was like, when I went to, I think it was the 15 minutes. On 15 minutes, I think like, oh whoa, this is a nice entry. It's like, oh, I thought, hey, we're having a small bounce. Boom, immediately went under it. So then I'm like, So what I'm learning myself right now, because I like to sort of catch all these trades, if it makes sense. So let's say I place my trade. Let me say I place my trade like here, right? And I see price is moving like around here, like whatever. I'm like, oh, I'm setting my trade here ready, and price does this. I am going for the play that's immediately gonna do something like this, right? So that I perfectly, it's like a trampoline. You jump and you go up. And what I'm learning myself right now is to sort of, hey, wait, stop, don't place a trade. See what's the price gonna do first, because if we remove this here, if I see like what price is doing, like, oh wait, I see like there's some constructions going on here. Then I would like be here like, oh, this could then be an interesting scenario for a trade, because instead of catching it, I would like do something like this, for example, like here, because then I have something to build on. Because now I have like multiple confirmations, like, oh, hey, price is doing something here. It's like oop, you know. So I was like, I gotta teach myself a bit more. It went well really often, and I still think I can do it, but when I'm more on my scalps, I cannot catch these trades. On my swing trades, it can work according to my order book. Because if we look at here, like the ones I have hit are like very nice RRs, like 9.81. Here you have like a 1 point. Okay, this was nice, but I have like an 8 here, so it could work, right? But those were mostly swing trades, and with my scalps, I'm kind of failing there. So That's one thing I have definitely learned as well. Yeah, just the same mistake over and over again. But to be fair, in my way of thinking right now is I try to play these smaller movements as scalps. So very low time frame. I think was the 3 minutes I did. Because I was like, hey, something is going on here. Interesting. See where there are bounces here. Interesting scenario. No. I gotta go for more on the outer ends of price. Because now I'm trading in the middle. I'm trading in the middle of my range. Am I a dumbass? Yes, I am. But I'm a learning dumbass. So that's good though. So I gotta be more comfortable with trading outside of the range. I'm not gonna lie. Like, oh, hey, I see this is like the range we're trading in. And let's say like here, like this is like my box, for example. I'm trading in the middle of it. That's rough, right? That's honestly very rough. And that's still like my weaker skill right now. So I'm learning myself that. So be more on the outer ends. So this entry here, not smart. I can just say like this, not smart at all. If you look at the rest, I still would have been stopped out at any other level here. So dumbass entry, but I learned. And because I did this entry, I know it's dumb, right? Because I can backtest and analyze a lot, and that works, of course, as well. But I like to learn through a bit of pain, and yeah, that makes me just better. And then I did the exact same thing, and here I was like, this could have been an interesting short, and I still think this is an interesting entry. Still for short, I still think it's my idea was fine, but just this time it did not play out, so that's totally fine. I don't mind, right? I don't mind this at all. I think this is still fine because with my swing trades I do that as well, and it works. So for the rest, I did not place a lot of trades, because this is live kind of new price action for me, where there's like a lot of pressure on the chart right now. If it makes sense. Let me go towards here. Like a lot of pressure, a lot of downward movement with a lot of news going on. And I'm like, whoa, what is happening? So for me, it's currently hard to find an entry to maybe make a successful trade. So I decided to not touch it because I got very annoyed by like the amount of losses I got here, right? And I also forgot to activate my stop loss in my trades, which now I'm like learning to double check myself. So that annoys me a bit. Then I got like a loss streak. I'm like, oh man, it annoys me, right? So I was like, okay, take a step back from the chart, control my emotions, and let's just look at what a chart is gonna do. Then you'll find an entry again. So now I'm gonna chill a bit, let charts do their work, and when I see we're going towards the outer end, for example, like, hey, price is going here, I'm gonna zoom out a bit more, we see an interesting point like maybe here, then maybe we're gonna look for short around here. But I'm not gonna trade on this outer end. Now I'll wait for nice constructions. Maybe price is gonna go down all the way to the bottom like here, and it's gonna do something like here, and maybe I see a long scenario, I'll take that, but no more in the middle for now. If it comes down to the 15-minute trades. On my scalps, I'm learning more to notice price constructions more. That's rough. I did see that at scalps you can find your entries as early as possible, which is why it scalps, and you have a very tight stop loss. For example, like this here, very clean. But I gotta teach myself that kind of price constructions, which is totally fine. We're still learning phase. My order book is a bit colorful. It's all fine. I am not sad anymore. We breathe in, breathe out. We made some nice trades. That was a bit for this week. I don't have a lot of people watching, but for those who have watched, thanks for watching. I hope you understood me a little bit more about why. So this was more about my mistakes and more about my mental learning state in trading to balance myself more, because I think I was like, stop this shit, then what's happening, and blah blah. Oh yeah, I took the short here as well. By the way, I had the short entry here, but I forgot to throw it in. I got like a nice entry there. Yeah, I learned a lot this past 2 weeks. If it comes down to my emotional side, training side, I felt very annoyed, and I think that also made me maybe make less good entries. Some entries I still think are valid, some are not. Of course, that's the risk of trading, because in trading, you can make 6 losing trades and 4 successful trades, and you're still profitable, right? So I gotta remember myself that, because in the end, it's all about your RR. You can do it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next week. And yeah, that's basically it. See you later, alligator. Blib blib. Bada beam, bada boom.